What's up, everybody? So today we're going to be reviewing the InteliShock back gloves. These are directly from Rival. This model has been out for the past couple years already, but recently I just bought them the past, like I said, 6 to 8 months ago. These are in 8 ounces. Now, what made me choose these gloves, aside from the beautiful colorways that they have, and the way they just stick out, everywhere I go I always get looks and I get asked, where are these gloves from? Or I get told, wow, your gloves are so nice. Because majority of gloves don't have this much detail on them, and as well as this like soft stitching that they have on it. What these gloves are specifically designed for is that they have great added protection in the front where the knuckle area is at. Supposedly D30 is something that the military use, and it adds better protection for it being an 8-ounce glove, which doesn't have much added protection as compared as the other models from Everlast, Ringside, you name it pretty much. But now other companies are starting to get this same material as well. It may not be D30 or they may call it something else, but pretty much the same material. Like I said, I've had these for about 6 to 8 months. And what I could say about them is wrist protection, I give it a 10 out of 10. Especially for it being a lace and loop glove. It's really easy just to put it on. With also having, let's say, one glove on and then you want to wrap the other glove on by yourself. You'll see in this video how I post when I'm also putting them on. I believe I am. I'm not sure. So yeah, when it comes to wrist protection, like I said, it's a 10 out of 10. The protection from the knuckles, I would give a 9 out of 10 or maybe an 8.5 out of 10. They have the idea right I understand with adding added protection to your knuckles, but also you could still feel the impact to some degree. I mean, it is 8 ounces, but yes, for when it comes to knuckle protection, I say I give it 8.5 out of 9. Now, I've never owned a pair of Winning before, but I've owned a pair of Everlast, a pair of Ringside, and Cleto Reyes. I've owned 2 pairs of Cleto Reyes, and like I said, for these being 8-ounce gloves, they add great protection. Now, another reason why I would recommend buying these is if you want to go pro. I understand how when you go pro, majority of the fights from, I'm not sure, I think it's the lowest weight class all the way up to 147, you're going to be using 8-ounce gloves. Now, why would you want to use 8-ounce gloves? Here's the thing. These added protection, like if you were using a 14 to 16-ounce glove, with having the lightweightness of an 8-ounce glove. Now, let's say you're preparing for a fight and you want to know the feeling of what 8-ounce gloves are when you're hitting the bag, or how much width you're gonna have when it comes to protecting your face, because that's something that people don't look at a lot as well. When you have 8-ounce gloves, you're not fighting with gloves that you're typically using when you spar and you use 14 and 16-ounce gloves. Now, by that I mean is 8-ounce gloves are pretty tiny. I'm sure they're probably a little bit more tinier than this, because like I said, these are intended more for, I believe, like hitting the bag, or hitting the bag and hitting mitts. That's what they're specifically designed for, but they give you that 8-ounce feel. Now, when you're fighting, if you have a 16-ounce glove and an 8-ounce glove, you're gonna notice how the 16 or 14 8-ounce glove are a little bit bigger, right? So what's that gonna do? It's gonna block a little bit more peripheral vision, right? Whereas if you're using an 8-ounce glove, you're gonna have less peripheral vision, and you're gonna know the feeling of what it is. Okay, I'm gonna have my hands nice and tucked using an 8-ounce glove, right? Catch, block, You know, everything you're able to see more vision using an 8-ounce glove. So that's my take on it. You know, you get the similar feeling of what you're actually gonna use in the actual fight with 8-ounce glove, a pro fight, and with the added benefit of, you know, being able to hit the bag and hit mitts. Now, as for sparring, you do not want to use these for sparring. You will, you will get first round knockouts from. I mean, somebody could weigh 200 pounds, and you know you just clip him with a good shot, you'll put him to sleep, because the D30 up front is it's not hard, but it's a little bit harder than, you know, an actual glove. Yes, but like I said, the reason I recommend these is if you want to go pro and know the feeling of what 8-ounce gloves are gonna feel like as a pro. But yes, like I said, Rival's done a really nice job with these. Well, like I said, with wrist protection, 10 out of 10. It does really great for wrist protection. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. One more thing I want to take note is they cost $200. I know it's pretty expensive, but I mean, it's, in my opinion, it's completely worth it. These are the Splash Edition, these right here. And these are the, I believe, Comic Book Edition, yes. And they're both 8 ounces. At the moment, I mean, they have the Comic Edition in stock, and they don't have the Splash Edition in stock, but eventually, you know, they bring them back with, I guess, with demand of people wanting them. But as of recently, I believe last month, Rival came out with 4 new pairs of InteliShock bag gloves. One's like snake skin, another one like some camel color. So yeah, that's pretty much the full summary of the video of, you know, the gloves. And you're also going to be seeing a video of me using them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Come here, man.